me, it's on the audience out there because they just watched the first 5 minutes of the show.
Good morning.
It was all we heard was a fun story about Steve Doyle. Steve Doyle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kind of Funny Morning Show. My name is Nick Scarpino. With me today is Andy Cortez. At the helm, over driving the show, steering the ship, is Mr. Kevin Coelho, back from the dead.
Oh my God, that scared me. That was amazing. Kevin, somebody needs to match that up with a Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare.
Yeah.
That looks like a Five Nights at Freddy's thing that pops out of the...
If I wasn't so tired and quasi-caffeinated right now, that would have really gotten me.
We could have done a party mode right here.
We could have done a party mode. You're wearing the party mode shirt.
I am. And you're wearing...
I'm wearing... this is Throwback Thursday for me. I believe in Shuhei Yoshida.
You're wearing a shirt that I designed in the year 2015.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people are saying,
2
Nick,
years ago.
How awesome that you remembered that shirt in honor of PSX starting this weekend, right? Greg, of course...
Purely coincidence.
Greg, of course, interviewing Shuhei Yoshida and Sean Layden on
long lost third brother right there.
Oh, yeah. Play volleyball, I be watching it. Tyler James. Like, you see, like he's saying he has got his hat? Yeah, I got it.
Let me see.
Got the test. Same day.
Oh, same
day. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I felt
day.
the whole house shaking. Like the whole house. I said, I know Braun is approaching. It keeps shaking.
Quiet. So, what you been up to, bro? What you been up to?
I came straight here for practice.
I know. How was that?
It was good. Day one, we had it. We're back at it.
Bro, so first off, the goal was for a milli. And I said, we chopped it up because you was like day 30, you gonna send it off. But the goal was for a milli. We got a milli, and today's the day I'm gonna be cutting my hair.
Oh man!
I haven't had my hair low since like 2014.
Bro, your hair long as hell, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you ready to cut it off? Yo,
And if you want to understand this world, then you would likely need to see the source material that Tucker Carlson is in fact citing. Based on court documents presented about the amount of fentanyl George Floyd had in his system, Tucker Carlson has presented his opinion, which I think is valid. For political reasons, I think many people are saying it's not true and he's lying because they want to get him taken off the air. I'm not entirely convinced they really care about Tucker Carlson, though. I actually think they love the man and they love Trump. There's an article from The Atlantic, as I just mentioned, called I Miss the Trump Days and I Was the Enemy of the People. They changed the title. They need a boogeyman, and Tucker is perfect for them. He can say something that they will deem to be controversial, but is backed up by some facts, albeit Tucker's opinion is not the opinion of a medical examiner, so take it for what it's worth. But it gives them something to complain about. If Tucker actually got banned, well, that would be pretty bad for them. So you know who did get banned? Project Veritas.
Because people are sick. I mean, there's this whole, group of Disney adults, people that really enjoy Disney World. They meet their wives at Disney World. They meet their husbands at Disney World, and that yet somehow then not procreate. And they love it, and they say they remain children forever, and which I don't think is the goal of life. And yeah, I just think it's upsetting when I see it.
So it's like an emotional retardation that gets.
Yeah, you're looking at people that are stunted. They're unable for whatever reason to access there's a lot of art in America. There's, a lot of literature. There's a lot of film. It's not all cartoons. It's not all Disney. Not to take anything away from, a lot of the great Disney classics, but it's supposed to be the beginning of your journey and not the whole.
Thanksgiving.
It's kind of not that different, actually.
Yay!
Yeah. Yay. You see, Warmbo, every American knows the story of the first Thanksgiving because we were all taught it in school. We learned that the plucky pilgrims landed on Plymouth Rock and quickly got themselves in some deep-ass shit. Just the deepest, filthiest shit imaginable. Imagine the deepest shit you can, and then double that. They didn't have enough food to last them through the first punishing winter, so half of those buckle-shoe church farts got a box of untimely death for Christmas, or whatever they used for boxes back in Pilgrim days. Really big hats, probably. Anyway, in the face of extreme death, the pilgrims finally relented and let the Indians, and I'm just quoting the books there, show them how to fish and plant corn. In the name of unity and fellowship, the pilgrims broke bread with the noble savages, again just quoting our extremely racist books, in a grand feast that lasted several days, a harvest celebration commemorating their first winter in the New World. After which, the Native Americans
I'm not saying a hurricane's going to happen, but if we look at the past few years for guidance, hurricanes and tropical storms have been pretty much an annual thing for this Florida area around this season. In 2024, Hurricane Milton forced the parks to close on October 9th and 10th, and Hurricane Helene also caused emergency conditions, like canceling one of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties and closing Typhoon Lagoon on September 26th. In 2023, Tropical Storm Idalia didn't fully close the parks, but it did make for some pretty wet and rainy days for guests and caused a lot of ride closures. And in 2022, Hurricane Ian closed the parks from September 28th to the 30th, while Hurricane Nicole swooped in for a late storm closure around November 9th to the 10th. Again, hurricane is never guaranteed during hurricane season, but it's always good to study up on Disney's cancellation policies and keep track of your AccuWeather app so you know exactly how to prepare if 2025 does happen to hit us with another major storm.
The Disney Channel is on the air.
In the spring of 1977, Jim Jamiro, a visionary at the Walt Disney Company, went to his higher-ups about an idea for a children's and family network called the Disney Channel, a variety show of sorts that would entertain the masses. Unfortunately, in the late 70s, there were only about 1.2 million cable subscribers nationwide, and although Disney executives liked the idea, they essentially laughed in Jim's face. He is quoted saying, "Back then we could have done it for 50 cents. Everybody liked the idea, but the truth is nobody took it seriously." Their reaction was essentially, "Jim, go do your 8mm home movies."
We did the channel because we did a lot of research that showed that there are literally tens of millions of people across this country who really wanted a kind of wholesome or family programming that wasn't being offered. Benton & Bull's advertising agency did a study fairly recently that indicated that something like 33% of the people who don't